Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And back to the keeper they go. Stefan de Vrij. And Pavard. Zielinski. And Bastoni. Oh, played through for the wide man. Chance to finish. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
DiMarco deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And back to the goalkeeper. Bastoni. First quarter of an hour gone. Inter Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He's got a side of goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's headed upfield. Sommer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. DiMarco. DiMarco. Bastoni. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Played out towards the right wing. The ball is loose, and... oh, here's a chance! Missed by a fraction. And the pass is intercepted. Nicolucci. DiMarco. Stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Pinches it off him. DiMarco defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It'll be a throw-in. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Great position here. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bastoni. That's Mkhitaryan. Oh, good spread. this one! Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear.
There will be 1 minute added
Stefan de
time.
Vrij. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that, and that's gone loose. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Inter Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Here we go again.
Inter can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in the second half. They've got to persevere.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bastoni. Barella. Here's Zielinski. Bastoni. Here's Zielinski. And he was quick to react. And now the breakaway. Well, they've got it again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice bit of trickery. Now that looks a decent ball. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking for options for movement. Turns and goes back. Oh, great! And the shot! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
The goal for Inter after 62 minutes is number 10, Lautaro Martinez. The attendance for this
Inter
match
Milan
was
break the deadlock.
71,898.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Dumfries carries the ball down the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Paulo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. That's going to go a long way.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. Got a shot away! Always going over the top.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
substitution for Inter. Number 23.
Time then for the
Number
first
95.
substitution of the game.
Alessandro Bastoni. Number 10. Lautaro Martinez. Coming on the field. Number 20. Çalhanoğlu. Number 31.
No way
Number
through.
99. Mehdi Taremi.
Pojan Palo. DiMarco. Decent progress down the left.
That's going in strongly. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dumfries. He's having a go. Good, strong hand by the keeper. And the counter is on. He's gone forward. Well read, nice interception. Oh, such a clever... Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution. Substitution for Inter. Number 32.
Final checks on the touchline. A change
Zielinski.
about to occur.
Coming on the field. Number 36. Darmian. Number 16.
Darmian gets across to intercept that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nice touch.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes added to
Thuram. A lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, they can break here. No way he was going to let him past. Inter Milan have a free kick. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon.